like clock. I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop.
Boruto episode 135 preview. Alright guys, I know I messed it up in the last episode review. I did kind of say episode 140 review, but I got the episode right this time. But now we're getting into the actual spoilers about the next episode of Boruto, which it seems to be extremely hyped, and I'm really excited for that minimum because Urashiki is actually going to be in this one. He's actually going to be fighting against all the other characters. Now, of course, it's going to be a bummer mainly because Sasuke is, of course, still not healthy. He still hasn't regained all the chakra that he pretty much lost or got taken from him by Urashiki earlier in the previous episodes and the previous fight that they did have. But a good thing about Sasuke is that he's the type of character that can pretty much outsmart you and doesn't necessarily have to be stronger than you to actually beat you. But these spoilers don't necessarily look as promising, and of course I'll get into that as of right now. An organic dinosaur did translate these. I highly recommend you guys follow her on Twitter if you guys do want to keep up to date with all the spoilers and all the content about Boruto as it comes out. The title is going to be The Power to Predict the Future. Boruto and his comrades are suffering because of Urashiki's ability. Urashiki is predicting the future. Once again, Sasuke protected Boruto and the others, but then his whereabouts become unknown. Even though Sasuke risks his life in order to protect Naruto, he falls off a cliff together with Urashiki right afterwards. His whereabouts then become completely unknown. Alright, now this right here seems to be a very interesting episode. A lot more action than we got in the last episode of Boruto. One interesting thing that I do want to point out about it is the fact that all the spoilers that I have been reading about this episode, even past the spoilers that I did read in this video, they're all talking about action. So it's a very good possibility that all 23 minutes of the episode is going to be complete action. Of course, I'm pretty sure everybody will pretty much love that. Now, one thing that I do want to emphasize about this episode, the animation needs to be top notch. It needs to be a very, very well made episode. And I say that for multiple reasons, but one of the biggest reasons why I do say that is because we took an extra week of break. Like, there was no episode a couple weeks ago, and of course that pretty much means that the animators had to be working on something. I highly don't doubt that they were just taking the whole week off, and if they were working on something, hopefully it would definitely be this episode, the episode with the most action and possibly one of the more important episodes in the whole arc. Judging by all the spoilers and of course judging by the end of the last episode, Urashiki is going to be breaking down a new technique and a new ability. Now, I spoke about this in my review. I talked about how this might not actually be a concrete ability. This might just be a gimmick and him just pretty much trying to fool around and play with the characters. Throughout these spoilers, it pretty much said that Urashiki is pretty much unveiling this brand new technique which is seeing into the future, and they pretty much can't handle it. Now, I'm confused about the ending. It pretty much said that Urashiki and Sasuke fell off of a cliff. Now, I'm confused about this mainly because Urashiki and Sasuke has the ability to fly. Both of them have the ability to fly. So if they fall off of a cliff, like, what does that really mean? Like, did Urashiki get knocked out? Is it possible that Sasuke hit Urashiki with like a Chidori and then Sasuke himself fell because of pure exhaustion? Is it possible that Boruto and Naruto used the Rasengan on Urashiki and then pretty much blew everybody away, including Sasuke? I'm coming up with these scenarios mainly because the only possible way that I do see Urashiki falling off of a cliff is if he's unconscious. And same thing with Sasuke, even though Sasuke might be a little tricky mainly because he doesn't necessarily have the chakra to summon up a Susanoo to fly. Now, the spoilers in particular really mentions the other characters. It really only mentions Sasuke, and that really gets me thinking, like, how bad is Jiraiya's situation as of right now? We know in the last episode Jiraiya did get stabbed in the back by the rod that Urashiki always uses, and that might have actually really hurt Jiraiya. I spoke about this in my review. Jiraiya is not like a god level character. Jiraiya's body really can't handle things like that, so of course his well-being and health is probably going to be a very, very big question heading into the next episode, because he's most likely probably not going to be able to help Sasuke, and he's probably going to be a liability mainly because Sasuke is going to also try to save him as well, even though he's probably not going to be moving around a whole lot. One of the things that we can actually hope for in that situation is that Boruto or Naruto try to tend to Jiraiya. A bad thing that I'm seeing right now is that we have no medical ninjas as of right now, but it looks like we are just out of luck. Now, this episode is definitely shaping up to be a Sasuke versus Urashiki battle. The thing about this, as I spoke about before, Sasuke has no energy. Sasuke doesn't necessarily have any chakra, so this isn't really going to be the best showing of a Sasuke versus Urashiki battle. One thing that I'm really hoping is that Sasuke just tells everybody, like, yo, I'm Sasuke. Mainly because Sasuke, as of right now, he's not using his Sharingan, mainly because he knows once he uses the Sharingan, it's pretty much going to give it away and tell everybody, like, hey, I'm Sasuke. I really, really wish that Jiraiya would have found out that Sasuke was Sasuke, so he could have possibly used his Sharingan. Now, the thing about the Sharingan is that it does take up a little bit extra chakra, but the thing about Uchiha is they build a tolerance to the chakra that the Sharingan actually does take, so I'm pretty sure Sasuke will be able to sustain a Sharingan in a situation like this. And with Urashiki quote unquote seeing into the future and moving so quickly, a Sharingan would definitely help Sasuke out so much. Now I do want to tell you guys, look out for Sasuke just saying bump in the next episode. Look out for him just saying, you know, F it, I'm going to use my Sharingan regardless, man, because if he doesn't, Naruto would be taken. And I feel like I'm obligated to say there's a very good possibility that Boruto's dojutsu does pop up. We understand that the anime for multiple episodes now has pretty much been showcasing Boruto's dojutsu and telling us some of the things that it can do and some of the things that it can help out Boruto with. We've seen Boruto use the dojutsu before in the fight versus Urashiki. In a situation like this where everybody's shorthanded and of course they need more firepower, this would be one of the perfect situations for Boruto to use the dojutsu. Now I really hope that they do give us more concrete information about the dojutsu, but even if it's just a power boost where Boruto gets markedly stronger and of course now he can pretty much defend everybody else against a character like Urashiki that could possibly quote unquote see into the future, that would be absolutely amazing. And I'm pretty sure every single Boruto fan would sign up for something like that. But I do want to know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. What do you guys think about the next episode? And of course, do you guys think that it's possible that Sasuke and also Boruto can possibly showcase their dojutsu in the next episode? That right there would definitely be insane. But it's been your boy Baara, and we out.
Check my clock, I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols. Reaming my body, clothing no issue. Bitch, you look sick, you need a tissue. You drop a body, I just might bless you. I'm metrosexual, no high cholesterol. Where's Jenny Craig? Bitch, just get sexual.